Runescape is a really big game, and there's a lot to know that the game doesn't tell you. Here are some useful hints and tips for new players and veterans alike. You can note farmed items by using them on any leprechaun near every farming patch. You can pay 200 GP for gardeners near tree patches to remove farmed trees for you instead of cutting them down yourself. Murky Matt at the Grand Exchange can decant your jewelry to full teleport charges. You can press tab to quickly reply to your last private message. If you spam click an herb patch at the start of harvesting, you'll harvest twice as quickly as normal. Worms don't have Dragon Breath, so you don't need an anti-fire shield to fight them. The Dragonfire shield must be charged with Dragonfire to give its full bonuses. This can also be done with bottled Dragon Breath, which can be made using 10 Dragon Fruit on a vial and then using the vial on any sulfur vent in Mount Cruel. There's an Ammonite crab spot under this trap door on Fossil Island. It's in a single combat area, which makes it much harder to be crashed at, and there's a box at the entrance to store your collected fossils. You can buy a Chronicle and Teleport cards from Diango in Draenor Village. The cards only cost 150 coins each and take you right outside the Champions Guild south of Varrock. This is a cheap teleport option before you have the magic level to teleport to Varrock directly. At Temperos, you can catch harpoon fish with your bare hands if you've completed the bare hand fishing section of the Barbarian Fishing tutorial. This gives free strength experience and is just as fast as fishing with a regular harpoon. After completing the Shield of Arav, you can speak to Historian Minas on the upper floor of Varrock Museum to get a free 1000 experience point lamp. He also gives lamps for completing Making History, Merlin's Crystal, and the Curse of the Empty Lord. You can use an Ava's device on Nomad and Lanthus to get the Ava's effect in Soul Wars and Castle Wars respectively. RuneLite has a tile marker plugin that can be used to note where to stand for certain activities, but it can also be used to place reminders around the game world. I have one at the entrance to the Slayer Tower reminding me to bring a rock hammer. The wise old man in Draenor Village will clear out your bank for you, removing all the quest items that you no longer need. The Drink Lizard Kicker is a new beer available since the Shazian rework. It boosts your range by 4 and can be useful for low-level Ironmen training their first ranged levels. The Tome of Fire doesn't consume charges for non-combat spells. This can be useful for spells like Shadow Veil and Humidify, which require 2 types of elemental runes. When you're running, your character's actual position is 1 or 2 tiles ahead of where they appear in-game. You can turn on the True Tile Indicator RuneLite plugin to see where you actually are. You can use the old-school RuneScape wiki to check the real-time prices of items.